Hello everyone, Disney Dude here. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content, and hit that thumbs up if you like this video. So I was going to spend more time talking about what's new and coming to the parks, what's going away. But something has changed now that's going to now I'm going to take a break from that for this episode. I'm going to take a break from that, and I'm going to talk about this attraction that is probably going to be the most controversial attraction that we're ever going to talk about, at least right now, okay? And that would be the Hall of Presidents, okay? So here's the thing. Here's the background on this. If you don't know the background of this attraction, okay? So when Disneyland was being developed, Walt Disney wanted to build a animatronic show featuring all of the presidents of the United States up to that point. Up until the 1950s, okay? That he really wanted to do that. He was a firm believer in people going out to vote, and he was a firm believer in standing up for your right to vote, and was a very patriotic person, believed in America, the American dream, and the American presidents, and so on and so forth. Okay? So that was his dream. That was his big idea, was to make this animatronic show full of all of the American presidents up until that point. They would, speak and have, a few moments. Unfortunately for him, the technology wasn't there yet. So he wasn't able to do that show. What he could do was great moments with Mr. Lincoln, okay? So at least he got to do something with a president-type show featuring his favorite president, Abraham Lincoln, okay? And actually, that's my favorite president too, Abraham Lincoln. Now, fast forward to when Walt Disney World was being built, when the Magic Kingdom was being built, they were looking for attractions to put into the Magic Kingdom. And there was only three original attractions that they were going to build. Okay, the Country Bear Jamboree was one, and the Hall of Presidents was going to be another one. And now I'm blanking on it. The third one I'm blanking on right now, but the Hall of Presidents was one of those three. So Roy Disney, his brother, not his grandson, but his brother, who was overseeing this Disney, this Walt Disney World being created, he decided now technology has gotten more advanced. Now we can do, now it's possible to do a show full of all of America's leaders, both past and present. Okay? So that's what, that he created that for Walt Disney World. And then that opened with the park on October 1st, 1971. Okay? And ever since Bill Clinton, they had the president in office, the current president in office, come in and do the oath of Oval Office. Sorry, I'm talking too fast. The oath of Oval Office, and then they would do a short speech, like what they did on when they got sworn in. Okay? So ever since Bill Clinton, that's what they did. Okay? And then it continued with George W. Bush, George Bush, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and Joe Biden. And now that Donald Trump has won the election again, it's going to go back. We don't know if it's going to be the same show. We don't really know if they're going to do a different speech for him. We don't know if they're going to ask him to record something new, if they're going to record something different. We don't know. We don't really expect any big changes to come for the show, because they just updated that show when Trump first took office in 2016. That's why it took so long for it to come back, because they updated the movie, they updated the lighting, they updated a lot of that, the film, everything, and pretty much everything in that building got revamped. So that's why it took a little longer in 2016, because everything got updated. I don't really think they need to update anything again. I think they just need to keep that film, and then Donald Trump giving the oath of Oval Office, and then I would assume his short speech. So here's the thing. So I'm not getting into this whole politics, business kerfuffle, because those of you who subscribe to my channel, those of you who know me, know where I stand politically. Okay? You know where I stand politically. So I'm not going to go into this whole conversation of, Donald Trump versus Joe Biden and all that malarkey. I'm not doing it. Okay? I could do that and make a lot of people very unhappy, but this is not the time nor the place for that. Okay? This is a Disney fan YouTube site. Okay? I don't make these videos. They're not politically motivated. Okay? I don't politically motivate anything. So, it's, like I said, those of you who know me, you know where I stand politically. I'm not getting into that whole conversation, okay? And I know this is going to be a hot topic for people, but I don't want people going in the comments and calling people nasty names and, just getting into a whole debate. It's, we can agree to disagree, okay? I will say this. We need to agree to disagree, okay? Some people have different opinions than my opinion, okay? My opinion does not invalidate anyone else's, and everyone else's opinions don't invalidate mine, okay? We have different opinions, and we have, that's what makes this society so great, is because we have different opinions, okay? How boring would it be if we were all the same, okay? We all dress the same, we all, drove cars the same. We all, did the same thing. We all liked Joe Biden, or we all liked Donald Trump, or we all liked Barack Obama, okay? Or we all liked the color red, or we all like dogs, or, stuff like that, okay? So that's, we can agree to disagree, okay? So I don't want to have all that negativity on this channel. This is not the time nor the place for it. If you want to go rant and rave about, Donald Trump, or you want to go rant and rave about, Joe Biden or Kamala Harris or whatever, there are, like 8,000 different sites for you to do that on, okay? Not a Disney YouTube channel, okay? So please don't do that, okay? Please don't do that, all right? So that's, that's all I'm asking is just, common decency, okay? Common decency, all right? Now, I will say that because Donald Trump got reelected and all the controversy that's surrounded him and, everything that's happened, people are debating now whether or not the Hall of Presidents should stay open or should it close permanently because of all of the political, hubbub that's going around. So here's the thing. I can see it both ways. I can see it both ways. I can see, how you would say, well, it's, the politics have gotten way too hot of a topic. We need to, we don't want that at Disney. We don't want this at Walt Disney World. So we're going to take it away and not have that. So I can see that side. The other side is that, which is the side I'd lean to, is, this was one of the attractions that Walt Disney wanted to make. He wanted to build an audio animatronic show where you would go and you would visit all of the presidents from starting with George Washington all the way to the present, okay? So he wanted to make that show. Unfortunately, in his lifetime, he couldn't do it, okay? Technology had not gotten there yet. When they built Walt Disney World and Roy Disney was overseeing it, he said, now technology has gotten better. Now we can build that. Now we can make that show. Okay? And that's one of the things that's unique to Walt Disney World is the Hall of Presidents. Okay? And to be perfectly honest with you, as much as as much as politics, is a heated topic and debate and everything, the Hall of Presidents must exist. It must exist, okay? It's one of the last tributes to Walt Disney. It's one of his lasting tributes, along with the Country Bear Jamboree, and Pirates and Mansion and all the stuff that he was working on that he unfortunately didn't get to see because his life was cut too short. Okay? So the Hall of Presidents must exist. It must exist. Okay? Whether Disney takes that away or not, that's their decision. Okay? Because that's, they own that, okay? So, but in my opinion, the Hall of Presidents must exist. It has to. Same reason as Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln has to exist. Because we have to acknowledge American history. Good or bad, we have to acknowledge it. Ignoring it is bad. Ignoring it is very, very bad. and that doesn't solve anything. Okay, so having American history, having the Hall of Presidents, we have to have that attraction. We have to. I find it really disrespectful, really disrespectful when I go into that show and either Barack Obama's name is called, or Joe Biden's name is called, or Donald Trump's name is called, and everybody either, claps or boos or starts shouting things. I find that very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And that needs to stop. That really needs to stop. Because having political conversations at Disney World should be a big no-no. It should be a very big no-no. Okay? People are here on vacation. They're trying to enjoy their vacation. Or us annual pass holders, we're coming to these parks to just kind of de-stress and, hit the reset button. And all everybody wants to do is talk politics, okay? And Disney should be an escape from the real world for a day or a week or whatever, okay? Disney World, going to Disney World should be isolating you from the real world, okay? And I know people are going to go on in the comments, either here or somewhere, and they're going to be like, well, they did, when they made the Hall of Presidents, they basically, put their foot in the door about this political stuff and blah, blah, blah. And it's, that's not the reason why the Hall of Presidents was built, okay? That's not the reason why it was built. The Hall of Presidents was built as a lasting tribute to Walt Disney and his internal optimism about this country and the belief that better days are coming. Okay? But that doesn't mean we're going to have dark days. Okay? Dark days are going to come, and, the happy days will come as well. Okay? That's just part of life. We have to accept that. That, through all the good times, there are going to be bad times. Through all the bad times, there's going to be good times. We just have to accept that. Okay? But people need to stop being so disrespectful during the Hall of Presidents. Okay? I can't tell you how many times I have seen that show, and a certain president is called, and people just start applauding and cheering, and then the next president comes, and they start booing, and they start shouting profanity and disrespectful words, and that needs to stop. That needs to stop, because that behavior at Disney World is neither the time nor the place to do it. Okay? And if that's what you're going to do with your time, is to go inside the Hall of Presidents and disrespect that place, then shame on you. Shame on you. You need to get the hell out of there and never come back. Because if that's what you're going to do with your time, then shame on you. You need to find a better outlet for your time. All right? Because it's disgusting, it's disrespectful to everybody, and it's totally disrespectful. Totally disrespectful. Okay? I wouldn't even think in my mind to, interrupt a show because I don't like this president, or I like this president, or I don't like this president, or I don't like him, and I'm going to shout profanity and disrespectful words to, in a theater full, in a theater that has kids in it. Okay? Folk, we tend to forget, okay? kids also go inside the Hall of Presidents. Whether they want to or not, that's a different story. But there are kids that are inside the Hall of Presidents. And when you start shouting profanity and just really disgusting words, what does that tell people? What does that tell children? Okay? What does that tell children? Okay? So I'm telling you, just to knock it off, okay? Just knock it off. It's disgusting, and it's neither the time nor the place to have that argument, okay? And once again, I'm not getting into my personal beliefs about the presidency and such. I'm not getting into that, because this is neither the time nor the place for it, okay? So I'm not doing it. As you can hear, my dog is he's busy pawing at the couch. He likes to dig a hole. So look, if my dog can have a carefree attitude, why can't you? Okay? Why can't we just all coexist, okay? In this theme park realm. Why can't we do that? Okay? We need to start doing that again. Okay? So that's my thought and my rant about the future of the Hall of Presidents. But in my opinion, it needs to exist. It does need to exist. Okay? But folks, you really have to stop going in there and totally disrespecting other presidents and disrespecting other people. Okay? Because A, it is disrespectful, and B, if you're not careful, the security will throw you out. They will throw you out. Okay? You'll get ejected not only from the show, but you could get ejected from Walt Disney World property. Okay? So, please don't do that. Please do not do that. I'm tired of going into the Hall of Presidents and seeing, these people just totally disrespecting this attraction that's supposed to be paying tribute to Walt Disney. That's why at the beginning it says, this program is dedicated to the memory of Walt Disney. All right? So, I leave you with that. I leave you with that. Okay? This program is dedicated to the memory of Walt Disney. Okay? So please keep that in mind the next time you go in and watch the Hall of Presidents. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna get back on topic the next time. And start going back to what they're going to add to the Disney parks. I just wanted to, since Election Day and the results came out, I just wanted to come out and I wanted to say some words about the Hall of Presidents and what I think should happen to the Hall of Presidents. And I firmly believe it needs to stay. So, you guys can let me know how you feel. I'm sure some of you are going to, say that. I'm sure please, if you're going to comment on this video, please don't use derogatory language. Don't, start screaming and yelling and ranting and raving and all of that, because that's not the place for this. That's not the place for this, okay? If I see that, I am deleting you, okay? I can hide you. So please don't do that. Please don't do that. I'm going to ask nicely. But if I do see that the comments are going to get out of hand, then something's going to have to change. Okay. So just please please don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay? Just be respectful of everybody else and everybody's opinions that differ from you. Okay? So, thank you very much for watching this video. Like I said, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel for more content. It does my heart good to know that, you know, people subscribe to my channel because they want to learn about, you know, either Walt Disney history or the theme parks, which is mainly what I do, is mainly the theme parks. So, but I don't know, maybe sometime down the road I'll do a video about, you know, about Walt Disney. Who knows? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Please stay safe. Please treat each other with dignity and kindness. You know, you guys, we're all the same. We are all the same. Okay? To quote a song from The Lion, to quote a movie from Lion King, The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, we are one. And I'm going to let that sink in. We are one. Thank you very much. Guys, have a great rest of your night, and we will see you real soon.